Hello, everyone. Got some good news today, and I mean some really good news. SCS has officially launched an experimental beta update for American Truck Simulator that includes multiplayer. Yeah, that's right. It happened. Can't believe it. Totally out of the blue for me, but I am super duper excited about it. We just did our first set of convoys, and it was beautiful for an experimental beta. It is working awesome. Anyways, this beta, thankfully, is public, so you guys can go ahead and play it too if you want. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you how to do that in this here video. So, first thing you're going to need is this blog post. This will be irrelevant once the beta gets pushed to the full version, I imagine, but for now, you got to get this experimental beta. So you can see the code. It's right here. This is what you need. I'll include the code and a link to the topic here in the video. Grab that code, guys. Grab it, copy paste it. And then what you're going to want to do is get your Steam client open up, your library there. You are going to want to select American Truck Simulator. Go ahead, right click, properties. You are going down to the betas tab, and then right here, that is where you put your access code. Check code. It should, as long as the beta's still going on, it should work. And just go ahead and select your experimental beta 1.41 update. Convoy, that's how you know it's the right one. And your game should automatically update into the experimental beta version, just like that, guys. If your download is not happening for some reason, you may have to restart Steam, so you can just exit and then restart it. If you want, though, you can see a nice list of all the features and sort of bugs that they have in 1.41 currently. So anybody can host their own private session, up to 8 people. You can set it to be public. You can set it to be passworded or even just friends only. You have all the communication keys, just like Truckers MP. You got X, Q, and Y. Q is a new one. Truckers MP doesn't have that. It's, well, I'll show you guys in game. Synchronized AI traffic, super cool. Synchronized time, weather. It's so good, fantastic. They even synchronized the road events, which I think is super duper cool. There's a few bugs and things. I have come across some weird AI traffic problems. Definitely becomes more of a problem when you have people smashing into them, but even just on their own, that AI traffic, man, has some problems. All right, so you'll notice right off the bat, you've got a couple different options right here. So convoys, you click on that, and that will give you a list of all the servers. So you can actually just go ahead and join somebody else's server. Now remember, when you do join somebody else's game, you're joining their game. So they're going to basically make the rules, I guess. And every host has the ability to kick or ban players from their own convoys. If you don't want to join somebody else's game, you can go ahead and just host your own convoy. So when you click that, you get a whole bunch of options. You can name your session, give it a description. You can set a password, a welcome message, which is pretty cool. Set the maximum player limit. You can tick the option for Steam friends only. And you've got a bunch of other things here. So traffic, damage between players, disable collisions and services, hide players in no collision areas, disable collisions while in menus. Some really cool stuff, guys. Could definitely tailor the experience to your liking. I'm gonna go ahead, just leave everything full collision and create the session public without a password. So if you want to broadcast on the CB, you hold X, just like multiplayer. If you want to in-game chat, you press Y. It's kind of like multiplayer, but this chat is actually in the root advisor. So make sure you have your root advisor open. I've been wondering why I can't see chat, and it's the root advisor, F3. Just press F3. And so they have a new tab. You hit F9. This is just a chat window. So you can just type stuff in there. If you hold down your Q button, you can get some quick replies. It's cool. If you want to communicate without having to type. X for your voice, just kind of detects your default microphone. So if you open up the map, you can see other players that are in your game right up on your map. So if you start to move, and then you press the map button, you get this, which is really cool. The transparent map that you can use to look where you are and where your friends might be at. Press tab, and it'll change the zoom. This map zooms out all the way. So that's super useful. You just press M while moving. So if you remain stationary and press M, it just takes you to your usual map. So that's really neat. That's a cool feature. That's one of my favorite things. So I'm going to show you guys one of the coolest things here about official multiplayer, and that is the Convoy browser. This allows you to get cargo that is identical to your Convoy members. There's a few ways you can access this menu from the main screen here. If you just go ahead and click on Job Market, you'll see the Convoy browser. I believe you can also just open this menu from the top here, and it automatically opens up your Convoy browser. So we got Mr. Jonas in here helping us out. So basically, if I were to, I've got my own cargo loaded up here, right? But let's say I wanted to truck with Jonas and we wanted to have the same cargo. All you gotta do is just click on Jonas, hit View Job Details, and there you go. So if I just hit Take Job right now, we will be loaded up, ready to go with our owned truck and rented trailer with the cargo. There's some options though if you want. You can actually take a provided truck. So this will be like a rented truck, rented trailer. Or you could take your own truck and your own trailer too. Now, this has a contingency. You must have a compatible trailer equipped, and right now I don't. We'll just take our own truck with the rented trailer just for demonstrations. So since I already have a job, we'll have to cancel our current job to get this one. And then it looks like Jonas is actually quite close to me, so I didn't have to teleport because the trailer's right there. If the trailer was another city away, then the game will also offer to give you a teleport that you do have to pay for with your in-game cash. All the teleports in official multiplayer seem to cost you some in-game money, which is kind of a cool balance. You know, you don't get free teleports there. So this will work for the cargo market, it'll work for the freight market, but it will not work for external contracts. No support on external contracts yet. So you still can take these in multiplayer, in official multiplayer, but you just can't share them in official multiplayer. So there is also no mods. You can't have any mods enabled in multiplayer. There's no support for that yet. I'm hoping that'll be a thing in the future. The player limit per session is 8 for now. I am hoping that increases as well. You must have the same set of DLCs as the host. Now, they only are counting map DLCs and trailer DLCs. So you got to have the trailer DLC and the map DLC. So special transport will not work. You can't take special transport trailers in multiplayer. You can't join multiplayer games with special transport trailers. So I actually recommend, if you have this DLC and you want to do multiplayer, just go ahead and disable it, honestly, because it's not compatible with Truckers MP or official multiplayer. So, and it will stop people from joining your game, as I learned yesterday. So yeah, I think that basically covers it. I love this official multiplayer. It is so cool, and driving with your friends and the AI traffic is super neat. This is just the very first version, so I only see it getting better from here. Very excited to see how this turns out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and happy trucking.